Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Kyle Richards still not defending her sister, Kathy Hilton. I mean, we're all the way in November at this point, well, almost all the way into November, and she's still refusing to simply have her sisters back. But before we get into it, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to check out the description box down below and shop our love collection. With that, let's dive right on in. So, as we know, Kyle Richards has been getting a lot of backlash for not supporting her sisters. She did not support Kim Richards during the Amsterdam trip, where Lisa Rinna basically was going to shank her with a wine glass shard, where she touched her neck, where she went off on her. She also said that her sister Kim Richards was near death, all this crazy stuff. Kyle did not have her sisters back at all. Instead, she sided with Lisa Rinna. Now, we're seeing history repeat itself. You know, Lisa Rinna's going after Kathy, saying that she's a white supremacist. She said the N-word. She said a homophobic slur. She had a psychotic break. She's a horrible person. She has a dark heart. I mean, like Kathy Hilton said, the list could go on and on. And Kyle has refused to actually defend her sister. Even at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season finale reunion, when Erica Jane accused her sister of calling a gentleman an old effing F word, all Kyle said was, "Oh, well, I just want it on the record, I didn't hear it." She never said, "My sister would never say that. I stand by my sister. That's not who my sister is. Don't you ever talk about my sister like that." She did not have her sisters back at all. She basically said, I didn't hear it, meaning she could have said it, meaning it could have happened, meaning a lot of different things. But let's get into it. How she is still not having her sisters back. Now, this is according to Reality Blurb. It says Kyle Richards addresses gay slur allegations against sister Kathy Hilton. Let's get into it. So it says, according to Kyle, she believes a lot of mistakes were made amid the 12th season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, including ones made by Kathy. Side note, why is she slamming Kathy? Why do you have to keep saying mistakes were made, including Kathy? Can't you just, for 1 second of your life, just have your sisters back? Instead of trying to blame her, instead of trying to say it's her fault that these people are going after her? She then continues on to say, I think that a lot of people made mistakes throughout this whole thing, and Kathy admitted to making mistakes, Kyle said. Again, trying to make it Kathy's fault. Like we saw at the Beverly Hills reunion when Ding Dong Dorit even said to her, hey, maybe Kathy just wants you to take a little bit of responsibility of the role that you played in this situation. Because Kyle's hands are not clean. Kyle 100% played a role in this entire situation. She never once defended her sister. She co-signed the disrespect from Lisa Rinna, Erica Jane, Dorit, Diana Jenkins, the whole crew. She basically co-signed it. We saw in the unseen footage that she said she was happy everything was getting out there and she wanted the world to know all of this stuff. So she played a major part in this. Not only that, she herself was disrespectful to her sister. You know, we saw it with the bunk beds. We saw it with the rolling of the eyes, with talking about her clothes, her shoes, her handbag, everything, trying to make it out like she's so high maintenance when she's really not. Kyle, you had a lot of responsibility in this situation. You definitely played a part in this situation. So own up to it. You also made mistakes, but I don't see you taking any level of accountability. Okay, let's get back to it. Kyle then said, signaling to the horrible things Kathy confessed to saying about her during her outburst in Aspen. Reality Blurb, I'm not sure that these things were so horrible as they were accurate, but whatever, let's keep going. As Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans will recall, Kyle accepted her sister's apology amid the season after Lisa Rinna exposed details of her alleged, quote, psychotic break. But the drama didn't end there. Instead, the allegations against Kathy continued, with Erica accusing her of hurling a gay slur at an Aspen nightclub at the reunion. Okay. Following Erica's accusations, Human Resources conducted an investigation that was ultimately deemed, quote, inconclusive. Dun 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 dun. Kathy has also said that those two are desperate for a storyline. They'll throw anyone under the bus, she told TMZ of Erica and Lisa. As for Kyle, she said in regard to the homophobic slur allegations, side note, this is where Kyle had the opportunity to defend her sister yet again. This is where she has the opportunity to say, listen up. Kathy would never say that. My sister is not a racist. My sister is not a homophobe. My sister's not a white supremacist. I know who my sister is. I stand by her. These girls are lying on her. But like Kathy said, those two needed a storyline and they are capable of anything and they would throw anybody under the bus, including Kyle. So Kyle is not defending Kathy, A, because I think she's very jealous of her and she's very mean-spirited, and B, she doesn't want Lisa Rinna and Erica to expose her even more. That's why she's acting shocked. That's why she's crying. That's why she's acting so bewildered, because she's deflecting. But when she should be defending. So then she goes on to say, again, because this is where she should defend her sister, but instead, this is what Kyle says. As for Kyle, she said in regard to the homophobic slur allegations, I think that it was just handled wrong across the board. I didn't think it needed to get to this level at all, but here we are. And that's part of reality television, she explained. That's the downside. It's certainly not fun and games all the time, and it's unfortunate. What? What in the world, Kyle? That is what you have to say when you have, again, the opportunity to defend your sister. You just say, everybody handled it wrong, and that's life, c'est la vie, that's reality TV. Kyle, you're a mess. You're vile. Kim Richards was right. Kathy would have my back like a real sister. I mean, just when you think Kyle can't get any lower, she goes even lower. Like, this was, again, another prime opportunity for her to mend fences with Kathy, for her to defend her sister, and that's what she said. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below in the comment box. Do you think this is just Kyle being Kyle? She's never defended her sisters. She never defended Kim. She's never defended Kathy. She's just trying to, cover her own tracks. And she's probably just really bitter and pissed because Mauricio's getting all this backlash. The Netflix show is now in, it's in limbo. People are trying to say boycott it. And people are really seeing Kyle's true colors for who she is. So do you think she sees, all of the walls coming in and her fake and phony facade, everyone's seeing through her? They're seeing Kyle for who she really is. And do you think it's bizarre that she's still doubling down on trying to blame Kathy for all of this? Like, I think everyone had their role to play, including Kyle. However, she is the only one, and I'll give it to Rinna and Erica. They've owned up to some stuff, not a lot of it, but Kyle is the only one who acts like she is 100% the victim and that she's this martyr and that she's done nothing wrong and everybody's just out to get her. Wah, 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 wah. Like, it's pathological at this point. She has a lot of issues. Let's do a wellness fair check on Let's do a wellness check on Kyle. But with that, you guys, put it down below what your thoughts are. But before you do, you know what to do. go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And don't forget to check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. And you can always say a little hello with a super thanks. With that, you guys, have a good night and I love you. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go!